Everybody knows, or everybody should know, that in the BFDI world, its supposed name, everything proven to live there is either an algebraian or an object with limbs. Well, most of them have limbs. Although, we don't really know what the limbs are made out of, and, of course, I want to find out. Please like this video because I used all the power of my last 2 brain cells to figure this out. In one of Carrie's more recent live streams of playing Find the Markers with the Creator, if you haven't seen the video yet, I'll link it in the description. He said that the limbs are made of neodynium, although it may be seen as a canon fact to some, I don't find that the case. Look at it this way, fiery, whose poison is water, because, well, he's fire, also applies to his limbs, as if his leg touches any surface of the water he feels pain, and other contestants don't feel this way. So if the limbs aren't really made of neodynium, then what is it made of? My first thought that came to mind was that it was a darkened version of the object's material. Like, as an example, I'll use Woody for this, his limbs also being made of possibly stronger wood, but what darkens it? Well, I have a few ideas of what it could be. Well, Carrie, of course, was probably right about the whole neodynium idea, and they could have extracted the coloring from it, somehow, to add to the limbs, or possibly they could have used some other kind of material. Coal was my second thought. Taking from a non-burnable source would probably be the best idea, which would also probably be the reason whenever one of the objects are on fire, it burns the body instead of the limbs itself. Human limbs were my second thought, but this one is more unlikely, especially because of the whole theory of if objects have blood or not, from that one scene where Flower opens up her head and reveals a brain. This may only apply to Flower because she has more kind of like a human structure, with the other theory of Carrie secretly being Flower, which started off as a joke but people started to take it more seriously. But if Marker's blood was ink, which was said in the stream, that means that possibly only characters like Flower, Pen, Marker, and maybe some others like Lollipop for having a similar structure to Flower's body have blood while others don't. Sure, it sounds weird, but it's just a theory. A BFDI theory. So, do they have human limbs or neodynium/coal limbs? Well, all limbs look the exact same, so I find it highly unlikely that there would be a mix of the two. Especially if there's human limbs, and they still have the bones in them, because the whole wavy arm things. It's pretty impressive if you can do that without all of your bones broken, if you ask me. So, here's my final conclusion. Have you guys ever heard of neodynium slime? If you haven't, its name is pretty self-explanatory. It's slime that contains neodynium, also known as magnetic slime. Anything is possible in the BFDI world, so the magnetic part was probably taken away from the limbs. Unless they were put onto magnetic characters like Nickel or Needy. But it was probably taken away from the limbs for the non-magnetic characters to make more room for the extracted body material, like Fiery's water poison still applying to the limbs. So, what do you guys think? I think it's non-magnetic neodynium slime, with body material extracted from the contestants to make a specific or special limb for each character, based off of what they're made from. I'm just saying it again to let everyone who skipped to the end of the video know. Do you agree or disagree? To be sure, I'll include a video of magnetic slime, and Carrie's stream will be in the description. Also, I really hope you guys know that I think all of these limbs are for all object show characters, and not just BFDI ones. Well, maybe not object terror characters. That's a different story. For just a little end side note, if you want to make your own video based off of what you think, you don't have to give me credit. I just want you to use the hashtag sheeptastic so I can see your videos. I'm really interested to see what you guys think and if you agree or disagree. Anyway, thank you all for watching to the end, and no thank you to the people who skipped to the end. I'll see you all in the next week, in my next video, and with that all said, bye-bye!